to see the confidence and the self-esteem grow, and just be happy children and play normally.
It's just rewarding, challenging, but very rewarding. Otherwise I wouldn't have been doing it this long.
We have lots and lots of rewards from even the most challenging children that we have.
My aim is to make them as happy as I can do. I feel as though I've done my job.
It's just so rewarding. It's just puts a smile on your face every day.
You can make a difference to the lives of these children just by giving them a loving, warm stability to go on and do well.
The minute that phone rings and they say, we need a baby placement, I always say, I'll just check with my husband, put the phone down and then ring straight back up. So yeah, it takes me about 2 minutes, because it is something that you get so much out of doing.
We had a child that wouldn't play as a child. He wanted to play on violent video games, and it didn't take him very long to be playing in the sand and just playing like a child should play. And I think that's wonderful to see.
What me and Barry like is when they come to you and they're not in school, because they've, everybody's given up on them basically. But when you can give them the stability they need and then work with the schools, get them into school and let them achieve what they're able to do.
We have 3 children of our own at home, and for us it is very much a whole family role. And it's been really nice to see how our children have really adapted to that, and the joy that they get out of being able to support somebody else.
I just love it. It's the best thing, and I say it to everybody, it's the best thing I've ever done.
There's a whole host of different people needed to look after children within Rochdale and any other local authority, and everybody has something to offer, so go for it.
Each child that we had were different needs, gave me more challenges.
It's seeing a child come to your house nervous, upset, quite distressed. We've had quite a few different children now, and it's having them over a period of time and seeing the gradual changes really. You are making that difference to them.
And then we had a long-term placement, which was quite hard at first, but it was rewarding. We had to keep reflecting on how he was when he first came to us. And then when he left, we had patted ourselves on the back because we thought we've done a really good job there. It was very rewarding.
Nature gives you all the mechanisms you need. And when a baby moves on, you learn that it is actually a happy thing, it's not sad. And you've brought them to a stage where they're able to reattach and move on healthy and happy. And at the end of the day, you've done that because you've had the baby 24/7.
We have got a little boy with a disability, but it's just been fun helping him through and reaching the milestones, because we were told this little boy weren't going to reach many milestones, and the milestones that he hasn't reached, he's knocked them out of the water, and even the professionals are blown away with his achievements.
The first lad that we ever fostered, he's now a tree surgeon, which is an amazing profession. I mean, he's still learning the ropes, but to see somebody who at the age of 12 was written off by his school and his mum and a lot of his close family, to now be doing a profession which is very well paid, very well respected, and you just think, that's pretty good.
It's really, really rewarding. It's well worth the stress, but it's also the rewards at the end when people come up to you and say, what you've done with those children and you've turned their lives around. That's it. You feel fulfilled. You're just and happy that you're doing some good for these children.
Do it?
Do it, yeah. It's the best thing we've ever done, and we've no intentions of stopping.